My child, I know you have often felt a deep unrest within your own thoughts. It is like a quiet battle. Sometimes the more you try to push against it, the stronger that inner disturbance feels. Others may not see this fight, but I see it. Every moment you face it alone inside yourself. Does it sometimes feel as if your own mind has become a tight space, and the things you think are holding you back? They don't make a loud sound, but they speak softly in ways that hurt more than harsh words spoken aloud. You try to turn your attention elsewhere. You reach out to me. You try to walk the way I have shown you, but you find yourself drawn back to that same inner spot. It's like being caught in a loop, a place of constant disagreement within yourself where quiet never settles. When you feel this way inside, it can seem as if time itself has paused for you. The world outside keeps moving through the days, yet inside you, nothing feels like it progresses. You seek rest, but it does not come. You wake carrying a heaviness, a tiredness you cannot easily explain. Worries stay close by, like silent guests. Past moments play over and over in your mind. The hardest part is perhaps believing that this is simply your reality, that this is just how life is meant to be lived, or that the weight on your chest, the tension you feel, the unclear thoughts, that these are only passing feelings. But my beloved child, what if I told you this is not the case? There is a truth I wish to share with you, a truth found in the words I have given you, yet few truly make it their own. It is a wisdom often missed, a clear understanding from me that, when truly grasped, can bring stillness to your most restless thoughts and release your inner being from the hold of worry, past hurts, annoyance, and discomfort. This truth is not kept from you. It is here, plain to see, but it requires a quiet heart to notice it. What you are about to receive is not just good guidance. It is a spiritual insight, a light I am shining for you right now, because I know you are ready to see it. The sense of freedom you have looked for outside yourself starts inside you. I desire to bring clear thinking to your mind, not because you try harder, but because I will touch you directly with my peace. And this can begin right now, today. You will discover something that many have not grasped. You will understand why the things you think can sometimes seem to be against you. You will know there is a path leading back to a mind at peace, to a quiet spirit, to a feeling of lightness, to true inner liberty. This path is as old as the sacred writings, yet it speaks to your life today as if it were written just for you. And if you stay close to me through this message, you will feel a change even before this day ends. This quiet battle can indeed finish, and when it does, you will look back on this time as the day I guided you out of the hardest restriction you have known, the one held within your own mind. In this very moment, my precious child, you will begin to see how I reach directly into the wellspring of your thoughts, taking away what has caused you deep discomfort, uncertainty, and apprehension. Every step we take together on this path is built on the foundation of my truth, bringing spiritual realities that touch the most hidden pains and offer the most profound restoration. You will know you are not walking this path alone, that there is a way to inner freedom that many do not realize exists, and that way is opening before you now. As we continue, each new understanding will bring about a true refreshing of your inner being and a deeper reliance on me. It will uncover promises you may have forgotten, signs you might have missed, and spiritual insights that can change how you think about everything permanently. Stay close to me, because even as you hear these words, something is already becoming new within you. The shift you have wished for will not arrive from the outside world. It will start right here, in the place where I am reaching you in this moment. It begins from within you. It is not found elsewhere. Before any lasting change can truly unfold in your life, I must reach a place no other can access, the space of your inner thoughts. It is in this hidden, silent, and often confused part of you that the deepest challenges take place. Relying on me does not start with what you do. It starts with what you think. It is in this inner space that doubt can take hold, where fear can spread, and where hope can be brought back to life. And this is why the one who stands against me does not mainly seek to control your physical self. He seeks to influence your mind. For the one who leads their thoughts determines their actions, and the one who directs your actions shapes the direction your life will take. These thoughts settle like unseen walls. And do you know what makes them so challenging? They do not announce themselves loudly. They speak in soft tones. They appear to be wise, careful, grounded in reality. But deep inside, they are drawing you away from the reliance on me that brings true change. Maybe you feel distant from me today, unsure of what has created that space. Sometimes it feels hard to speak with me. My words seem unclear, giving thanks doesn't feel genuine, and all of this can be tied to what has been filling your mind. Hard thoughts, past moments that bring hurt, quiet judgments against yourself, lingering feelings about yesterday, concerns about tomorrow. This is why the very first step is to become aware of what is shaping your thoughts. What has held your attention each day? What influences do you allow in? What do you say to yourself repeatedly when you are alone? Because whatever fills your mind determines how you feel within. If you stay focused on concerns, you will feel uneasy. If you dwell on past mistakes, you will feel weighed down. But if you begin to fix your attention on trusting me, on the assurances I have given you, and on the certainties found in my word, your inner thoughts will change. And when your thoughts change, everything else changes too. I want to show you today how to direct your thoughts. You are not meant to be a prisoner within your own head. Your inner thinking needs to come into agreement with me. It is time to remove what is not good for you from your mind. It is time to exchange the things that burden you for the security of my promises. It is time to stop accepting as ordinary a state that was never meant for you. If these words from me are reaching you in a particular way, perhaps it is because I intended for you to receive them today. Do not disregard this gentle touch upon your spirit. Not every idea that comes into your mind belongs there. Many arrive looking like truth, but they hold something that will hurt you. They are quiet, not easily seen, and before you are aware, they are changing how you view your life, how you react to things, and how you place your trust. Thoughts that do not help you are not only about wanting things you should not have. They also include feeling unsure, measuring yourself against others, quiet self-importance, or focusing on your own troubles. And what many do not understand is that I have already given you a means to keep these influences from taking root. The space within you requires tending. If you allow just anything to enter your awareness, you will quickly find yourself surrounded by perspectives that are not mine. When unhelpful thoughts become common, they begin to alter how you see things internally. They can weaken your reliance on me, dim your expectation of good, and lessen your certainty about my goodness towards you, my precious child. You live in an era where information arrives without ceasing. What you absorb, often without even noticing, shapes the person you are becoming. What you hear, see, read, even the conversations you join, All of this becomes the stuff your mind works with. But you are not required to be controlled by it. You can choose what occupies your thoughts. Let my wisdom guide you. Before you accept an idea, ask yourself, does this align with truth? Is it beneficial? Does it draw you nearer to me? Perhaps you ask yourself, does this thought foster kindness towards others, or does it lead you to find fault? Does it resonate with integrity and cleanness, or does it carry a sense of impurity? As time passes, my child, you will discover your inner world gains clarity. A feeling of ease settles in your spirit. Recognizing my whisper becomes simpler, and the things that used to control your thinking completely lose their power. Maybe this reality awakens a deep desire within you to genuinely listen to me. That yearning is your heart answering my invitation. It shows you are ready to receive. This is a decision of your spirit, a path built on reliance you are creating. Now, if you are starting to notice what obscures your thoughts, know that your inner landscape is remade daily by what you allow in. Your thinking isn't refreshed randomly. It is made new by what you feed it. Whatever you nourish becomes robust. What you revisit becomes ingrained. When the world around you attempts to flood your mind with worry, measuring yourself against others, feelings of falling short, and the urge to quit, there exists a power that can reverse that flow. That power is the truth I speak. Not merely something you glance at occasionally, but a profound, intentional engagement with it daily. Your thinking is altered only when it takes in something stronger than the influences attempting to corrupt it. This transformation isn't immediate. It unfolds over time. Picture replacing old, heavy thoughts with new, clean ones, thoughts that reflect the reality found with me. The answer lies in the sustenance for your spirit you take in each day. My truth is more than just written pages. It helps you remain steady when unseen forces push against you, brings light to shadowed areas, reveals your true identity, offers safety, and gives solace and might. Significant strength is released when you voice my truth. When you speak it with conviction, the very air around you changes. Your own mind hears, your physical self reacts, and the spiritual environment comes into harmony with my reality. It's like allowing fresh air into a place that feels thick and confined. The air lightens, brightness enters, and anything stagnant starts to dissipate. No shadow can remain where the brightness of my reality shines. If you sense me inviting you to connect with my truth again, answer by trusting me. When you decide to feed your spirit with my reality each day, it is a strong position you adopt, my beloved one. It's not just words, it's a choice made by your spirit, a statement that can open up parts of you that have been shut for a long time. When your inner thoughts begin to be made new, my presence is with you, cleansing and bringing immediate calm and quiet. This is what we will explore now. There's a notable difference between being at peace with me and living with my way of seeing things directing your thinking. Being at peace with me results from the purification I offer. Living from my viewpoint means your thoughts, responses, and perceptions align with mine. This is where many find themselves unable to move forward. They understand belief. They participate in meetings. They speak to me. Yet they remain controlled by typical human responses, long-held worries, and thoughts that oppose my reality. Adopting my viewpoint isn't just a pleasant notion. It's a state of profound stillness in your spirit, even when your surroundings feel chaotic. That inner awareness that perceives beyond appearances, that hears my voice, that isn't governed by fear. This manner of thinking is already within your reach. But how do you step into this? How do you maintain this mental posture when every influence seems to draw you elsewhere? Embracing. My viewpoint requires practice. Trust isn't just an emotion, it's a decision. And teaching your mind to respond based on trust is a choice you make every single day. It starts with your reaction when others find fault with you. How do you process challenging information? How do you navigate periods when I seem quiet? The typical human mindset will always seek to assign fault, feel apprehension, and find justifications. My viewpoint looks for my lasting intention. It's like witnessing turmoil and instead of giving way to despair, remembering that even the elements heed my word. You might be encountering obvious difficulties today, distress, absence, doubt, but the true struggle isn't external. It resides inside you. You can be surrounded by confusion and still dwell in inner calm. That is the fruit of living from my viewpoint. It isn't freedom from troubles. It is the indwelling of an understanding that lasts forever. If you comprehend this reality and wish to live this way, understand that the decision to walk in it rests with you, my child. Make that choice as one who stands firm in spirit, as one who opts for stillness even when events feel beyond your grasp. If you have remained with me up to this point, it is because I am communicating with you. I desire to bring something fresh into your existence, but it is essential that you are willing to open your inner self and seek to be with me. Be assured that I am always present to fortify you against resistance and refresh your spirit when you turn towards me. Blame is among the opponent's most damaging weapons because it doesn't come as an external shout. It murmurs from inside. It arrives wearing the guise of a recollection, a feeling of fault, questions you pose to yourself. Why did you act that way? How can you be forgiven if you continue to stumble? Have you genuinely transformed? These inner voices do not originate with me. They arise from the one who finds fault, the very one who entices you to falter and then burdens you with blame. And what is most difficult is, he doesn't do this just once. He does it constantly without pause. Thus, he transforms your inner space into a place of judgment and puts you on display. But there exists a deeper reality you must grasp. He realizes that if you dwell in feelings of impurity, unworthiness, and being marked, you will never feel bold enough to come freely into my presence. Since I have fully pardoned you, why do you still judge yourself so harshly? Since the washing I provided has made you truly clean, why do you still give attention to the voices that point to yesterday? Inner burden only remains when you keep focusing on it. And each time you listen to the one who accuses, you strengthen his hold. It is time to close the door on that conversation. Stop engaging with that feeling of unworthiness. Instead, turn your thoughts to my kindness and acceptance. Stop hearing the old accusations. Instead, listen to my reliable truth. Because my pardon is not a possibility, it is a finished reality. It is settled. It is complete. If you are tired of living as if you are constantly on trial in your own mind, it is time to make a different choice. Declare your willingness to receive the direction I offer. Let this be a surrender of your inner struggle. Now that the voice of accusation has been silenced, we must address a quiet but tricky visitor: fear. This is what we will look at next, my beloved child. Fear is not merely an emotion you feel. It is a suggestion that tries to make its home in your thoughts as if it were fact. It creeps in gently, like a random idea. What if this doesn't turn out well? What if that happens again? What if you aren't capable? Suddenly, what began as just a thought becomes a heavy weight, causing you to freeze, to stop moving forward, to withdraw. Fear always tries to convince you it is keeping you safe, but in truth, it is building walls around you. My child, fear attempts to hold you back. It clouds your ability to think clearly and prevents you from stepping out. But my truth is stronger than any fear. You don't overcome it by pretending it isn't there, but by seeing it for what it is and choosing not to follow its lead. Bravery isn't the absence of fear. It is deciding to trust me even when you feel afraid. This trust grows stronger as you practice it, my cherished one. A simple way to begin is by speaking aloud what I say about you. Name the things that cause you fear, and then speak my words in their place. Fear cannot stand against a heart that rests in my truth. If you take this step, you will find that what felt overwhelming begins to lose its power over you. Now let's look deeper, my precious child. Sometimes the hurt from the past still resides within, hidden away. These wounds aren't always from choices you made. Often they come from things that happened to you, things you couldn't forget. Harsh words spoken, trust that was broken, losses that left you with no way to say goodbye. Times you remained quiet outwardly, but cried out loudly within, so loudly it still echoes in your thoughts today. The hardest part is how these painful memories slowly become part of how you view everything. They shape how you trust others, how you connect, how you see life itself, and you may not even realize you are held by them. I see what human eyes cannot, my child. I see the hurts deep inside you. I know the hidden marks that no one else understands. And more than just seeing, I long to bring wholeness. Where there is hurt, there is a place where you are not fully free. Where there is wholeness, there is true release. You don't have to pretend the pain wasn't real, but you don't have to let it control your thoughts. How is this possible? By bringing those memories to me, by letting go of the hurt you hold regarding others. Letting go isn't just a spiritual concept. It's freedom for your inner being. When you choose to release the hurt, you break the connections that keep your thoughts tied to what occurred. When you bring those memories to me in conversation, you stop keeping them alive through bitterness. You give me back the space to mend what was damaged. If you truly desire to be free, you must decide to release the hurt. It might feel difficult, the feelings might still linger, but letting go isn't about feeling it. It's about making the choice. And when you decide, I am with you. You can start today, my beloved. Speak the name of the one who caused you pain in your conversation with me. Declare that they will no longer have influence over your inner peace. Set yourself free, my child, because I want to make things new. Not just for your life now, but for the past that still touches you. My cherished child, now that we have looked at the inner struggles, it is time to build your inner life on things that last forever. The next step is about how you use your mind. What fills your thoughts guides your path. There is a great difference between a mind shaped by the world around you and a mind shaped by my truth. One reacts to everything, the other finds understanding. One is fed by worries, what you see and hear, and the pressures of the day. The other is fed by my words, my promises, and the certainty that there is a reality beyond this world.